We obviously saw the French coming out earlier to support both Jin and Ogi, and now the Dutch are coming out to support Space. And of course, they're going to be competing. And once again against France, it's Phoenix versus Space.
We are
one of the
kicking
best
things
snakes.
off. Yes, sir. So, Snake Inkling. Kind of a tight matchup sometimes. I mean, Space surely knows how to deal with that, but again, it is Snake. There are many Snakes out there, many styles, and Phoenix is certainly one of them who did make an upset before and managed to get a spot into a possible top 32 finish.
Yeah. And of course, Space. There's so much we could talk about this player. Absolutely someone who has cemented themselves as one of the top European talents.
For sure.
And is absolutely here in France to make the run of a lifetime. But like I said, they do need to get past this titan of a player. Phoenix, recognized as one of the best French Snake players, and is absolutely looking to make this huge upset here. But it doesn't matter when Space can find just one grab, and it's all it takes to take that stock away.
That's all he needs. And he's not done yet too. I mean, he's still at stage control. He just spawned and you're already putting him back on the ledge. Nice grab here just to neutralize things out, you know.
Exactly, and this kind of matchup as well is going to be so explosive with so many hitboxes, so many moves being thrown out here and there, and of course, Snake as well, hoping to sort of zone away, keep Space away, especially in this kind of situation as well. It's a weird one where you want to be on aggression, but you also need to zone away. But the up tilt coming out, sealing up that stock to keep things nice and even between the two.
Yep, and it barely killed too. Like, that was very close. It was good DI too, because, you know, how can you dare an up tilt, really? But wow, okay, Space immediately using the Inkling special, right? Multiple backers into an explosion too, 102%. It's going to be hard for Phoenix to get in, sure, but now I think the Brawly style isn't what he was looking out for. He wants to kind of camp him out or just play a bit more defensive, but Space is so good in closing the very gap.
Exactly that. And of course, Inkling as well, a character that is very, very combo based. All of their moves connect so nicely into each other. So early we saw obviously those backers just linked to each other. Even though they were interrupted by the grenade, still hitting and finding their mark anyway.
Oh, he got a sticky though.
Exactly that. And this is where it starts to get scary, because when you're playing Snake as well, you have to keep a third eye open. You have to not only be keeping an eye on yourself, you have to be keeping an eye on your opponent, see what you're doing, while also keeping an eye on the stage as well. You have to be watching absolutely everything, but Space keeping it very, very nicely here as he is able to find another stock, but the up tilt nearly take things again. Phoenix still on the hunt for this stop, but one grab is done.
Yep, Space is chasing through, and now, okay, Phoenix doing a very good job coming back to stage, but now things are getting a bit messy again, but Space profits from that surely, but this time, very nice counter hit here, keeping things again very even.
Exactly that. And every time that Phoenix does go down, he just responds quickly, but Space is starting to find a lot of hits here. He's getting a lot of damage going. And he's on the hunt for this kill. He does not want Phoenix to get away with anything, but Snake is a character that can do a lot very, very quickly if you're not careful. And it's starting to look like that. That's a lot of damage very, very quickly.
Very good trade-offs. There's the bury though, and not enough yet.
And the C4 as well. Not only got himself out of it, but burst a bit more damage as well. This is looking very close in this game one. Space needs to be careful. He's definitely close to taking it, but he cannot let Phoenix get carried away.
Yep, Phoenix are working hard, but not hard enough. This up tilt would have been too easy. You gotta think more, bro. You gotta think more.
And Space keeping himself calm under pressure, despite all the explosions happening everywhere.
It was
finding the up smash, sealing the target, sealing the kill.
Yeah.
Keeping himself in the set. 1-0 up.
He made it last hit too, so it didn't look like it at the beginning because Space was taking a very quick stock too. And then things turn around for the better of Phoenix, but again, you gotta take your time, even in those last situations. And then with the up tilt, you know, it would have killed for sure. But risk reward, certainly not in his favor this time.
And this is what we were saying earlier as well about how you just cannot let Snake get carried away.
Exactly, yeah.
Because otherwise you will just find yourself suddenly, oh, hang on, I was at 0 a moment ago. Why am I suddenly at 70? Because you've just been blown up here and there. You've had a C4 stuck on you. And then suddenly your stock could be gone as well. You have to be so careful, but Space definitely showing that he has got a good idea of how to approach this matchup.
Sure, my guy. So, and we're running back immediately. I mean, the stage wasn't at fault, clearly, and both players know how to play a bit more slow or fast-paced, and now it's certainly on the faster side of things. Now Space getting the counter hit, and the jump that doesn't stop. Yo, you gotta hold out, my boy. You gotta hold out.
Okay, that was a lot of damage. Very good.
He did a whole 50.
Absolutely covered in that ink there.
Yep. Important one. No resources left. Yeah, you gotta use the C4. Now you're certainly high up. 149 though. Oh, it's going to be so hard to find back his footing. Wonderful back throw here into Nikita. Not sealing the deal yet. There's up tilt, okay. Really does some damage.
This is exactly what was happening in this game one, where Space took a very early lead, but then suddenly Phoenix just started to claim it, claw it back from the clutches.
No C4 access. Oh, yeah, we're just going to do it again.
And this is why you have to be careful there.
Yep.
Not many people would have seen that the sticky was on Space there, but still keep things nice and even, taking that stock very, very quickly. And now it all begins again as they reset into neutral, trying to find out one opportunity to get something going here.
And it was a very important stock as well. I mean, it almost looked like he would survive that, because we know if Snake is at a stock lead, he can just go for trades. And every trade is beneficial for Snake, unless we are both at fresh percent, right? Because now up for up air will become a threat sooner or later.
Exactly that, and you can see actually Space starting to struggle a little bit as he's just kind of letting Snake play his game here, where he is able to just sit back, fire out all of these grenades, put down the C4, and just sit back and watch the explosions happen.
And Phoenix is just looking for those evil hits, but now Space again, and all the control he needs. No C4, okay, now he has to go up high. Oh, okay, this time, okay, nice, good mix up here.
Okay, and Space diving down there, the forward as well. It's got a lingering hitbox. It stays out a very long time. And Phoenix is still just out there trying to get back, but Space isn't letting it happen.
Another one, another try. Nobody said it's going to be easy to juggle a Snake, but so far Space is making it look fresh. Oh, never mind!
And the conversion as well. That is exactly what Phoenix wants.
And again, same topic as last stock, but this time Phoenix knows. Okay, never mind. It's a down tilt again, for sure.
Once again, keeping things very nice and even. Space not letting Phoenix get carried away. One grab begins. Huge damage coming out, 48%. The French crowd are going wild. We can hear them in the venue. They want Phoenix to cause this upset.
Space is the one turning it up for now. He hears the crowd and he wants to shut them up real quick as Phoenix takes percentage after percentage. Nice grab though, that might start a lot of things. But not this time, it seems.
Again, Space is starting to dictate the pace here. Does not want Phoenix to get too far ahead. But as we saw in game one, it's starting to get very, very close as explosions just erupt all over the battlefield here. One grab, one up there. You got booyard, son.
Oh, you got booyard. I mean, there aren't many Inklings out there anymore, but Space, certainly one who knows his stuff.
Exactly that. He knows his percent of which it will work. So even then, going for it, certain that it would kill it. And Space going 2-0 up, but boy, is it a close one. He is having to fight for these wins right now.
And speaking of fighting, because Phoenix is literally fighting for his life, you know, he's always at disadvantage, always fighting at the pace of Space, just like you mentioned before, which should be exhausting, right? So I don't know about the capabilities of Phoenix, and maybe many don't know either, so now is the time to prove it. Can you get the reverse 3-0, or will you just fall short to one of Netherlands' best?
And it's been such a back and forth set as well so far. Each and every single time, Phoenix definitely could have taken that game away. But Space just showing, you know, a bit more composure, just recognizing his percentage, his kill confirmed, knowing what to go for, and just keeping himself generally calm under pressure. And that is such a big thing when you're in a best-of-5 set. Keeping yourself nice and composed so you don't get overwhelmed. And it's all begins here again. This is a big game for Phoenix, but already Space again beginning to dictate the pace.
And great calls too by both players. And it resembles the whole game, the whole set really. Because now both are fighting again. Space having the control, but Phoenix always kind of getting through with counter hits. But counter hits do not win you neutral, right? So you have to expect a mistake from Space. And Space so far not doing any of those, my man.
Again, he just knows his percentages. He knows when to go for it. He knows when to not. But again, Phoenix just recognize, despite going the stock down, he says, okay, I know I need to eliminate this stock, so I'm going to go for the wild things. But Space, again, finds that one opening, that small opportunity to strike, and he takes it to the bank, takes it as far as he physically can.
And no disadvantage at all for Space, doing a very good job at skipping set disadvantage. And now, we're going back for trade, but this time, Space is the one profiting from that because he's getting stage after stage. Now pushing up things, wonderful down smash here. No ink, however, so no big hits. Okay, here going for the F-hit, wise choice.
Exactly, just batting away Phoenix there and kind of just keeping the stage in space. But a Space goes down there, and Phoenix finally take a stock away But this is still a scary position. As you see, Space is going for that roller. He's looking for this kill. He wants to take that stock away without taking too much damage. And we've seen in previous games how quickly that damage can pile up.
Oh, good
but that forward there.
He already
and the vibe's all the same.
Yeah, there has to be a hitbox as an answer, right? So Space was already ready and putting up Phoenix on this final stock, at least the winner side of things. I mean, Space wants a short shift for sure. But Phoenix, we know he's fighting. He's still fighting and he can turn it back technically.
Absolutely that. And the last 2 games as well has definitely solidified that Phoenix can make these sort of comebacks. It's tough. He's got a mountain to climb, but it's definitely doable. And it all begins with this stock if he can eliminate it without taking too much damage. But you know Space wants to, he wants to pile on as much as he can.
It definitely is, my guy. And wonderful up tilt, but it is stale, however. So when it matters, it might not kill actually. He needs to find his other ways in. Explosions are a first. Oh, okay, I like the setup though.
I'm saying Phoenix going for there, just narrowly missing, but Space throws Phoenix off stage and is now in control. But good move from Phoenix there, taking down Space, and again, 1 stock apiece in this game. Will it end the same, or will Phoenix start to mount another comeback? This
it has to be something new, right? It has to be something new. Like he almost shown all the cards. There has to be something hidden.
And again, now you can see Phoenix is just sitting back there, planting those grenades, waiting for Space to approach.
Yep, and he needs to watch out for those grenades as well because they do enable an Inkling up air combo, right?
That's
and
it. That's it.
Yeah.
There's
Pull
no
up the bucket.
mashing out of that one.
Yep. Whip him away, boy. As you earn the 3-0. Wow. But it was hard fought. It was hardly fought, really.
Exactly that. It was one of those victories that definitely could have swung the other way in every single game. But Space, in the end, keeping himself nice and calm and taking that set 3-0.
As usual, you know. It's a working shift, right? It's not the first time he's here, you know.
Absolutely that. And so, of course, that was still the winner's side of things. So, Phoenix just going to be dropping down to the losers where he'll continue his bracket run.
Yeah, but the loser bracket is stacked. Like
I
don't know if you've seen it, but there's some wild stuff going on in there.
Okay, why don't you tell us about it?
I mean, we got beat out in losers already. We got Rambos ever since losers side, you know. But also some players like Mod Zai, for example, who lost in winner's side of things. And, you know, things aren't getting any better. Because, you know, this is still a 1K tournament. Top 128 is the danger zone, as you might call it.
It really is. Every single match in our top 128 is a match you would almost expect in grand finals of a regional or a national tournament, but it's happening every single round.
Every single round, yeah.
And speaking of big matches,
oh, yeah,
we've got a certain top player taking to the stage. Meister, the world's best game watch, our number 3 seed at this tournament, facing off against Destiny.
And you know what the funny part is? It could have been Robbie, right?
It could have been Robbie.
It could have been Robbie, because Robbie sadly lost to Destiny. I mean, good for Destiny, good for my boy from Switzerland, you know, got some representation here. And with Terry, I mean, Meister has some funny history against Terry players, but this is, you know, this is Europe, and this is Meister we're talking about. So, obviously, all the eyes are on Destiny now, because his Terry is not really by